It's been a good day's work for the Mercedes team as their drivers take P1 and P2 in today's practice session.
What's up, guys, and welcome. This is Rohan Racing, and this is our career mode series, and we're doing episode 4 in China. And coincidentally, the 2016 Chinese Grand Prix will be on the day that I post this video. So
We'd like to welcome you from wherever in the world you join us today for this F1 qualifying session here in Shanghai, China. Ferrari and McLaren have enjoyed lots of success here in Shanghai, Ferrari having won 4 times and McLaren 3 times, and that's quite a success.
So let's head to Q1 and let's just see where we finish in the qualifying session here, as this could be very important to our race finish here. So let's go to the garage, and we've reached it. So here we are for Q1. So this is the setup here that I've made for China. I'm not absolutely sure it'll work, but I expect it should work. So cutting to the end of Q1 here, we run a bit wide to the final corner. We come through DRS full speed ahead, and it's a 139.008, and it's third place for Q1. Now if this was Q3, we would be on for a win here, but sadly it isn't. So here we go then. It's Q2, and I'll just be showing you guys a lap of the beautiful Shanghai circuit. It's actually designed in the Mandarin letter Sheng, and so basically here's the lap of it, and I will see you guys after this lap here. Just enjoy the sights and sounds of it. So that's a lap of Shanghai here. Coming to the final corner, we execute a little better this time. Coming to the final corner, onto the straight, and it's 139.593.
I'm sure Kevin Magnussen would have been hoping that he could have got his car into Q3 today, but it looks like the car just didn't have the performance, and he's gone out in Q2.
That's a sad performance from Magnussen here. Slightly disappointing for him, but let's just hope that he makes it up in the race. So here we go, Q3. This is the session which is most important. Coming to the final corner, a little bit of overstay at the end of it, but we come through and we do a 139.546 in 4th place for the race.
Well, he's on the front row.
So Rosberg gets pole and we get 4th place here. It's not too hard to win the race, but the Mercedes are a big challenge. Rosberg gets pole, same as the 2016 Chinese Grand Prix, if you haven't seen it already. And let's just head to the race, and I will see you guys there.
Living under a rock, you might have seen reports of Nico Rosberg claiming he's going to win this weekend's race. But he was so confident he was claiming victory long before we arrived. Securing pole position for today's race, though, means he's very likely to be following up on those bold claims.
It's certainly better for a driver to be out in front, as they're able to drive without having to contend with the dirty air and overheating caused by being sat behind another car.
So what would you have been doing overnight if you were Lewis Hamilton to make up the time difference that he needs to make up based on yesterday's qualifying times?
He clearly has a pretty good balance in the car. He just needs to work out where he can squeeze an extra tenth or two to make up the difference.
Alright lads, so here we are on the grid for the Chinese Grand Prix. Here's the race strategy for the race.
You should have some space going into the
And
first
it's
corner, so try to keep
5
it tidy.
lights and it's go for the Chinese Grand Prix. We got an okay start off the line, but we could try and see if we can make up some positions. We cut the corner for some reason, I don't even know why. And we've hit Bottas and Hamilton here, sliding the car a lot. But Hamilton gets a slow exit off of the corner, and we're very close to each other here. But we have the better traction. We're gonna stick it around the outside. And for some reason, we've decided to go on the grass there. But Hamilton trying to go up our inside here. We're gonna pinch him onto the apex, and that's gonna cost him 3rd place here. And Bottas takes it over. So now, according to end of lap 1, Hamilton has passed Bottas, and he's now just about to pass us up the inside here. And even though without DRS, he's still getting away quite easily, isn't he? We're going to try and stick it on the outside. We don't have the grip though, and that's just cost us 2nd here. But I don't think we're going to see him for the rest of this race. So right now, Bottas at the end of lap 2 here. We're gonna try and squeeze him out as much as possible, but he's also quite quick on the options himself, and he gets a pass in front of us. We're gonna have to try and do something. And Bottas, what was that? That is just too slow.
DRS is now enabled.
And here we go, we're gonna try and slipstream Bottas here, gonna go up the inside into turn 1. We're gonna make it stick. Yeah, we're gonna make it stick. So we've retaken P3 at the start of lap 3 in the Chinese Grand Prix. So coming out of the Snell section here, I mean, we just get horrible exits, or either it's horrible exits or we're just too slow. So Bottas is gonna fly past us with his DRS around the outside here. We're gonna try and dive bomb him up the inside. We're gonna try and keep the position. We've run a bit wide, and there's yellow flags. Why is the yellow flag?
Has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
What happened? What happened? We need to see the replay. I don't know what happened. So here it is from Bottas's POV. He's trying to stick it around the outside. He's run wide and just parked it a couple of centimeters from the line. White lines. And he just parked it. Doesn't make any sense. And even Vettel was attempting to go up his inside. It just doesn't make sense. He just parked it. But we can move on. So it's now the end of lap 4 here as we come around the Snell section. And just looking behind us here, Vettel is still on the attack. We're having to run rich for quite a lot of the track today because we're just too slow on the straight. Vettel's gonna try and hang it around the outside. We're gonna cut back into the line here because he fails to overtake us. Now what's he gonna try and do? And he spun us, he's hit us off! Vettel has spun us off here. It's gonna really hurt our race now, isn't it? Oh, Vettel, you prick! So we're dropped down to 9th place here, thanks to Vettel, and we're now just trying to chase Sergio Perez down here. We're just gonna stay on board and see if we can pass him. Oh, he's gone a little slowly to the turn 1 here. Oh, we get a little bit of speed. We're just gonna squeeze it up the inside of him. We make it here. We're into 8th place now. So cutting to lap 5. Here we go then. It's lap 5. Just looking at our tires, I mean, it's just horrible. They look horrible on the graph. And we're gonna just pit in at the end of this lap. Just doing the 1 lap undercut here when actually compared to our old race strategy. So let's just hope that the pit stop does not have the same unlucky streak that we've had in the past races.
Go now.
Good stop, lads, and nobody's held us up for the first time ever. You can just see that behind. But there's one little niggle with this though. The pit stops put us in last place.
The exit will receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the
Yeah,
track.
it's put us in last place. So we just have to hope that we don't screw up again. So here, what is in the race director? I hope he's got the penalty. He's not got a penalty! That's it. I'm coming after you, you piece of crap. So, here we are in lap 7 here. It's, some people have pitted, so it's bumped us up to 16th place. And Chilton is at the back of a 4-car train here. We're going to try and stick it around the outside of Chilton here. Button just cuts in front of us. Oh, and what the hell was that Button just cutting in front of us? Yeah, so 15th position. We're gonna try and yeah, we've absolutely dive bombed Button there. This guy from out of nowhere. And Vettel is in front of us. He's being held up by that Caterham unbelievably. I mean, that Caterham is doing one of the best jobs of holding up people. Well, it is a Caterham, of course. So we just go up the inside of Vettel here, and we're gonna try and take the Caterham in the next corner. Just stay on board for a while. And yeah, there we go. We just dive it up the inside of him, and we're up into 12th place. Of course, there are still some more people to pit. So coming at the Snell section, is there anybody gonna pass us? No, there isn't. But on the next lap, yes, there is. Vettel passes us around the outside here. Actually, up the inside. Sorry about me. And we've run a bit wide though, but we still managed to keep the position there. Let's just see what happens after the final corner. I think most probably he might come back at us. No, he's actually gone further behind, so not really. So we sort of keep 6th place secure here. Coming out of the Snell section in the next lap again, you can see Vettel's cursor arrow there. I mean, that's just you know, white and white now. He's side by side with Vettel here. Oh, and there's been contact. I think we squeezed him too much into the grass there. We throw our hand up in frustration, but we got to see what happened. I mean, what did we actually do? So here's from Vettel's POV here. We're just right there with him. Oh, we sort of hit. He sort of just hits us a bit there. I think we squeezed him too much. We throw our hand up in frustration, and he just about really closely was just about to hit us there. So we cut to the end of lap 10 here, again out of the Snell section, and once again Vettel tries to overtake us. And this time it's the same thing as last lap, but it's just that he gets the move makes the move a little better this time. Button is now trying to challenge. Also, we got the inside here. We're being challenged by Jensen Button. Oh, we stuck it. We've had wheel-to-wheel contact here, but we're gonna go up the inside of Jensen, and the move is done. And so there's Vettel here. Just gonna go side by side with him once again on lap 11, and the immediately next lap. We're gonna slipstream him, and we're gonna just do the same thing. Routine moves now, just being overtaken. But this time Vettel actually makes the move stick here. We're gonna try and get him back on the after the back straight, and Vettel, he's done the same thing that Bottas did on lap 3. I mean, that's just unacceptable. So we're gonna slipstream him with the DRS, and we're gonna go around the outside, and we're gonna stick it around the first corner, and we've got P5. Get in. So cutting to lap 12 here. This is just before the Snell section, and Vettel is trying to overtake us around the outside here. Very risky move, as he end up running out on the marbles there, which is not really good. So and now coming to this corner here, and oh my god, the oversteer is real here. You can just see the tire wear is not really helping us here. So again the oversteer is real, so we're gonna just try and stick it out on the Snell section here, hoping that Vettel doesn't pass us once again. He's gonna try and slipstream us, I feel. Yes he is, yes he is. He's gonna go up the inside. Now we're gonna try and squeeze him as much as possible. We barely have any contact, but we still throw our hands up in frustration. We're gonna try and stick it around the outside here. Oh, there's been a touch. I heard a touch there. We need to see what happened. Here's the thing. Ooh, that is close. And once again in the next lap, this has been the 5th consecutive time he's attempting to overtake us, because just look. And it's the same move as lap 12 here, except we don't have any contact this time. So we're gonna go up the inside here. Sebastian Vettel, we've run a bit wide though, and Button is now gonna try and have a piece of the cake as well. So and here we go, coming to the final corner. Let's just see if he catches up with us here, and he's gonna do that. He's gonna go up our inside. We're gonna stay on board for a while here. He's gone up our inside here.
And keep your exits clean, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Shut up, Joe. So we go up the inside of Vettel here. Just I heard a little bit more contact, I feel. So coming through just coming to the last lap now. We have to keep. Oh, and it's the last couple of corners. The Button has passed us. We're gonna dive bomb him here. Vettel's gonna try and fight back, but he's not got the best of exits. And he's gonna have to stick with P6 here. Coming on the final turn of the final lap here, we get a good exit off of the corner, and we get P5 in the Chinese Grand Prix of 2014.
Mercedes came out on top today, with Nico Rosberg bringing home the car in first place to add another 25 points to his championship total. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Rosberg wins the race here. He's just gonna add a massive amount to his championship total, and we dropped down a P5 here. If it wasn't for the spin, I think we could have probably challenged Ricciardo for the podium, but shit happens and everybody has to live with it. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video. Comment below what you thought, and also comment about if you want to see multiplayer races on this channel. I'm just gonna leave you guys with this clip of the first lap, or just the first sector, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.